All right, so we have the CrossFit Open coming up, and if you're not sure what that is, it's a 5-week competition where each week the CrossFit headquarters releases a workout. We'll do it in the gym. This year we're going to do it on Fridays, which we've done the past few years. So every Friday we'll do that CrossFit Open workout, which is released by CrossFit headquarters. Then you'll take your time or your score and you'll go enter it online and you can compare yourself to the rest of the world. There'll probably be 200,000 people competing in it. So it's just something fun to do. You'll be learning a little bit more about it. We'll be posting some articles. So I encourage everybody to go sign up for that. And there'll be a link on the website leading you to do that. All right, let's see. On the 16th, Monday, you're going to start off with snatches, 3 sets of 3 ascending. That means you can add weight each time. These can be a full snatch where you catch it in a squat, or a power version where you're not catching it all the way in the squat. If you had the flexibility to go full, that's what we encourage you to do. The reason why we put power is because not everybody is there with their technique on a full squat. And if you're not there, it's probably a mobility issue. So if you don't know little extra things to do to help your mobility for that overhead squat or bottom position of a snatch, just ask a coach and we can give you some extra work to do to help your mobility. Then you're going to do a 5-minute EMOM that stands for every minute on the minute. So the every minute you're going to complete 1 power clean and then 2 split jerks with 70% of your 1 rep max. If you're not sure what your 1 rep max jerk is or clean and jerk, this weight should feel relatively heavy, but keep in mind you'll be doing it every minute for 5 rounds. So, you should be able to make every rep there. You want to use a weight where you can make every rep. Then you're going to finish with a 10-minute AMRAP of kettlebell snatch, 100-meter run, 6 handstand push-ups, and another 100-meter run. If you don't have handstand push-ups yet, you'll be doubling the push-ups and do hand release push-ups. So you'll do 12 hand release push-ups. On Tuesday, Mardi Gras, you'll be doing back squats, 3 sets of 5 at an ascending weight. Um, and your last set will be for max reps. So some of you may just do 5 reps on your last set. Actually, probably a lot of you that will happen. But if you feel like you can squeeze out an extra one with the weight you have on the bar, go ahead and do so. Some of you may find that you're not going quite heavy enough. You may get 8 or 10 reps on that final set. So again, you're going to do 1 set of 5, then another set of 5, and then another set with the intention of getting 5, but go more if you're able to. Then we're going to do the same thing on shoulder press. Um, 3 sets of 5, but on that last set, go ahead and do some extra reps if you can get them in. And if you do find yourself getting a lot of extra reps, that's a sign that you could probably go heavier. So be sure and write your weight down in your notebook or your phone, however you keep track um, of your lifts, and just take note that next week when we do this, you can probably go a little heavier. Then we're going to do a 7-minute ladder. So what that means is we're going to start a clock. It's going to start at 0, go to 7 minutes. In the first round, you're going to do 2 overhead squats and 2 bar facing burpees. You're going to do 4 overhead squats and 4 bar facing burpees, then 6 of each, then 8 of each. So you keep adding 2 each round. And you're going to do that till you get to 7 minutes. The weight is 95/65, so that should feel um, like a medium weight. I mean, it shouldn't be too light, but it also shouldn't be real heavy. So we have a RX Plus version of 135 or 85 for ladies. There's a few people that may be able to do that, but again, the weight should feel medium. It shouldn't be too light or too heavy. Um, Deadlift on Wednesday, so we're going to be bringing that back in. We always see a lot of progress when we put deadlift into the regular weekly program. Deadlift's going to be the same as the back squats and the press, 3 sets of 5. Do more reps on that final set. If you can, just be sure. I mean, we always say this, so I don't want to beat a dead horse, but to keep your back flat. So on that final set, don't just go for 10 reps with a rounded back. As soon as you feel your back start to round slightly, just stop. Um, and then you're going to do 3 rounds of 5 hang cleans. That's a full, so you're going to catch it in the squat. If you're able to, we talked about mobility earlier, so if you're not able to, or it just doesn't feel right, either practice your form with a lighter weight or just do power versions. We'd actually rather you drop the weight on this and do full cleans. Um, and if you do power, that would be considered scaled. Then you'll do 10 pull-ups, 20 double unders, and a 400-meter run. So the double unders will be 2 times the singles if you don't have double unders yet. Coaches, another good thing you can do with the class is if they're not able to do double unders, but they're pretty close, they just get tied up, just count the attempts as one. It'll still be scaled, but at least they're getting that double under practice. So you may have 10 attempts and 10 double unders each round. On Thursday, we're going to bring something back that we used to do, but it's probably been at least 2 years since we did this. But we're going to start off the class with a warm-up, and we're going to give you 10 minutes to work on a skill of your choosing. So you're going to choose between double unders, triple unders, which we've seldom, if ever, done that here, but a triple under is just when you jump up once and the rope goes under you 3 times. You can work on pull-ups or you can work on handstands. So we'll have different stations that you can go to. When you go to the station, obviously we'll just have 1 or 2 coaches. So you may have to do a little bit of work on your own, but a coach will get around to you and give you some drills to do. Partner-wide, it's going to be 8 rounds of 500-meter rows. So partner A rows 500, partner B rows 500. And you just keep alternating until the team gets 8 rounds total. So that means 4 rounds for each partner. But the partner that is not rowing must hold one of the positions. They can be in the bottom of a squat, a hollow hold, a Superman, or a plank position. And you can, if you start off with the squat and you get tired of squatting, you can switch to a hollow hold, you can switch to a Superman, so you can switch those up through the workout or through a single row. The only thing is you have to do it quick. So if you're in the bottom of a squat and you want to do a hollow hold, you have 1 second to get into position. If you take longer or you're just standing there, there's a 3 burpee penalty. And we'll decide the morning of, but the penalty is either going to be where the person has to get off of the rower and you both do 3 burpees, or at the end of the row you both do 3 burpees. Hopefully that penalty won't be enforced any. Just make sure you go quickly between your transitions on the holds. All right, Thursday we're going to do 3x3. So that's 3 SGBT NPP. You all know what that is. And 3 OHS. And if you don't know what that is, we have put it in parentheses for you. So we've done these every week, or every other week, so it shouldn't be too confusing unless you're new. But it's 3 snatch, grip behind the neck, push press, plus 3 overhead squats. Again, if you're not sure what that is, of course we'll go over it in class. Then on Friday, we're going to start practicing for the open. You're going to do 14.4. This is a CrossFit Open workout from last year. It's 14 minutes. In 14 minutes, you're going to do a 60-calorie row, 50 toes to bar, 40 wall balls, 30 cleans, and 20 muscle-ups. If any of you finish all that, you're going to start it over. So if any of you finish that, it's going to be very impressive in 14 minutes. But let's talk a little bit about strategy. That 60-calorie row, somebody that can row really well should row this in about 2 minutes and 15 seconds, 2 minutes 30 seconds. You can go faster, but this is a 14-minute workout, so you do want to pace yourself. Somebody that's kind of average at rowing probably be around 3 minutes, maybe 3:30. So it's just kind of an idea of how to pace yourself. Again, you shouldn't kill yourself on that 60-calorie row because you have a lot more work to do. 50 toes to bar, you want to break those up before you burn out. So if you're really good at toes to bar and you can knock out 10 in a row, maybe that's okay for the first set, but after that, maybe start breaking it into sets of 5. Just stay on that bar. Wall balls, there's not 40 wall balls. That's not too many. So we found you really don't need to break them up too much there. Just try to get them in. Sets of 10, maybe even a set of 20 for you that are fairly good at wall balls. You could also break it into sets of 5. Then 30 cleans with 135 and 95. For some of you, that's going to look pretty heavy. A lot of others, you're going to think that's not too heavy. At this point in the workout, you're going to be tired. It's going to hurt. Whenever Rich Froning did this workout, he was doing singles with 135. So he'd clean it, drop it, clean it, drop it. So that's really what we probably recommend, singles or sets of 2 or sets of 3, and drop it. But just stay right on that bar. And then for those of you that have muscle ups at this point, you'll be able to attempt some. There will be some people that make it to this muscle up. And obviously you're going to be worn out and tired, but do your best, really get those hips involved to make it as efficient as possible. If you don't have muscle ups and you get to this point, the sub is going to be 2 chest to bars and 2 ring dips for each muscle up. On excuse me, on Saturday, power snatch, 3 sets of 2. Then we're gonna have a partner workout. 100 burpees onto a plate. You do have to jump on top of that plate and stand all the way up, come to full extension. 100 overhead walking lunges with a plate. 100 kettlebell swings, and notice that kettlebells a little bit heavier than we normally go. And 100 goblet squats. On this is similar to the workout we did last week, or this might be like 2 weeks ago by the time you're seeing this screencast, but where there's some strategy involved because we're going to let you go in any order. You don't have to complete one movement before you get to the next one. You can split it up however you want. So if you want to do 5 rounds of 20 of each, or you want to do 2 rounds of 50 of each, or you want to go all in order, or you want to do kettlebell swings first, however you want to do it, it's feel free to. So coaches give your class like a few minutes before the workout to get together and plan their strategy. All right, hope you enjoy the week.